Hey and welcome to Friday Craft Chat, and today I'm going to spend a little bit of time looking at what I've been doing in the week, what I'm going to do next week, and then we're going to chat a bit about confidence because I think it's quite a big deal, and from some of the comments and messages I get, we all feel it, so I thought it was something that would be important to talk about. So the week, what's been happening in the week? So this week I started off the week at the weekend by making this journal cover. So that can be used for school books, journals. It wasn't an idea of mine. I saw people keep sharing them on Facebook, so I thought, I'm going to have a go at making one myself. I know lots of people make them with characters, but I can't share that because of copyright. And this is actually a free pattern in Cricut Design Space, and they're brilliant for stuff like this. Thrilled with how that turned out, and obviously another way to use my new obsession, which is the holographic laminate. Then I went on to make chocolate bar covers with the holographic laminate and sticker paper. I can't share those because I put them in the fridge for the boys, and yeah, they are no more. But they are a great thing for parties, and I mean, they haven't mentioned them yet because I was out shopping all day yesterday. So I would like to know if they were like slightly pleased when they opened the fridge and there was a chocolate bar with a name on, because that would make my day. Today I have finished this project, so this is going to go live tomorrow, and this is my adorable robot alphabet and number set. So that is created by myself and my amazing assistant Alisha. What we started off with for this was the top layer of the number 5, and we created a layered file and turned that into a card so that you can make your own cards. And I love the fact that you never need to buy a card again when you've got a Cricut machine. I call them mantelpiece cards, and when I give a card out, it's like, I'm a bit gutted if it doesn't make it into the mantelpiece, but 99% of the time they do. Not because I made them, but it's just they're handmade, and I love handmade. So yeah, we worked on making those. I used my acrylic gel pens, which I just love. The eyes of the acrylic gel pen, as are the silver dots. They're not gel, I keep saying they're gel. They're acrylic paint pens. So they're Printessa paint pens, and I've had these for over a year. So yeah, they're great for crafting and craft projects. That's what I use them for. So that's there to download. There's a full alphabet and number set for that. And then another project which I really love is the colouring pages. So we did, and I've got a tutorial on how to make colouring pages without using Cricut pens, because I just haven't got time in my life to be waiting for a Cricut pen to do that. So I just shared a little hack of how to create your colouring pages but bypass the pen. And it's super easy. So that's down on my channel. And then next week we are working on wreaths. So this is a wreath. These are amazing for framed art or for scrapbooking. So actually, if you did one for a nursery, you could do like a baby's name, you could do ages, you could even do these for milestones and do different milestones for children, because then if you did like the 1 month, 2 month, you could actually fit them for different seasons, which would be amazing. You can make it as big as you like, but I generally work on A4 card. But this would fit gorgeous in here, or make it bigger, and then you can fit your photos and put photo frames on. There's all sorts you could do with them, and they look amazing. I'm thinking that something with flip-flops and summery, because I also want to do a separate Halloween themed one next month, maybe when we're coming towards autumn. So yeah, we're going to make a flip-flop themed, summer themed wreath. What I'm going to do is I'm going to provide the elements, and you're going to build the wreath, you're going to do the layers. So it's quite a hefty project. It's not an easy one, but I think it's one of those where just go in and challenge yourself. If you've seen one of my Friday craft chats before, you'll know that this is my first ever project. If not, if you're new here, hello, I'm Sarah. And yeah, I wasn't super skilled. I just threw everything in the box, loads of stuff, and welded. This was before I even learnt to slice. It was, right, let's see what I can do. I'd been given my Cricut machine. I wanted to do something impressive. I had no idea what I was doing, and I created that. So that wasn't, I mean, when you really look close up, there's mistakes and errors, but I was super proud of that time because I couldn't believe I had created it. And the thing now with Cricut and crafting and with social media is some of the projects online are phenomenal. They're amazing. Mine are all quite simple. I love what I do, but it's simple because I know that I'm aiming it at people that are new to Cricut. The big 50 layer cake toppers, that seems to be the big thing at the moment, and they look phenomenal. They're stunning. I haven't got the patience for them. No, I haven't. So that's the reason I don't make them. Plus, I want to help you craft and show you how to do it from the scratch. This is advanced. I think you can push yourselves to it because we can all push ourselves to achieve more, to create more, and to learn more that's a given. But my point is, don't look at stuff and think that's too hard for me, because it isn't. I started out knowing nothing, and I'm very much a learner that I dive in feet first, make mistakes, learn by my mistakes. Some people like to read, like to follow. I get that, we all learn differently, but one thing you will never learn is if you never try. I did this for a craft festival the other year, and I got some really lovely comments, but I also got some really angry comments that I should have aimed it at crafters that were more beginners. The only way you learn is by trying. So if you're a beginner, I think that's an exciting place to be, because you can learn this, you can learn this, you can learn this. It's all there to learn. It's just about having an open mind, not getting stressed. And the worst thing you can do is get stressed. If it goes wrong, you go back a stage, you undo. You can step away, save it, come back to it. But we are going to do this week, and I challenge you to have a go and to believe that you can do it. That is all it is, believing you can do it. Don't ever be scared of the Cricut. The Cricut's a machine, it's a tool, and we are the masters. We're the ones that are going to make it do great things, whether it's making your own cards, mantelpiece cards, and using it to decorate your home and using it on home projects, or making 50-layer cake toppers that are just wow, and you sell for quite a lot of money, because it's all doable, it's all achievable, and it's all down to you. So I will see you next week. Another week of waffle. I always sit here when I turn it on and think, what am I going to talk about? And then I don't shut up and think, I hope I'm not boring anyone. So yeah, I hope I didn't. Next week is going to be another week of chat, new challenges, new things to try. But please, if there is anything you want me to learn, no matter how basic, it can be a simple thing. Somebody messaged me this week with the simplest thing on Cricut Design Space, and I was like, oh my God, that's amazing, because I hadn't thought to cover that. So yeah, the most simplest things to the most complicated things. What do you want to learn, and what do you want me to try and learn if I don't know it to show you? But have an amazing weekend, have an amazing week, whatever day of the week you are on when you're watching this. Have a great day and happy crafting.